Good morning, everybody. It's your girl Miracle Sims, and you're listening to God, Sex, and Love. Your daily dose of inspiration and juice. It is April the 29th, 2022, and today the topic is Your Will Be Done. Hope that you all had a great day yesterday. Mine was just fine. Yeah, man, it's Friday. It's Friday, y'all. I mean, this week just sped by. Like, um, yeah, it flew by this week, but here we are. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to one and all. Um, Thank you to those of you all that tune in to the Juice, man. Thank you to those of you all that support GSL in any capacity. Y'all know that we have a new episode coming out tonight, and that's going to be a chat with Mr. New Frank. So if you're ready to be inspired, especially in regards to relationships and whatnot, then tune in tonight at 7 p.m. for a chat with Mr. New Frank. Actually, the episode should technically be up, so you don't forget, go and hit the notification bell on that episode so you guys can tune into that at night tonight at 7. I also want to just take the time to shout out our sponsor this week. Those of you all that listen to the podcast, you may know, but I just feel the lid to just go ahead and shout him out. It's an author named Alexander Jared, has sponsored several episodes this week, so shout out to him. Check out his podcast, his novels, very, very intriguing work. So yeah, check him out. I'm sure at all podcast places that he's available. Alexander Jared, look him up, y'all. Very, very unique author there. Anything to share from yesterday? I mean, there's some little things that happened, but everything ain't talkable. But I did work on this basket for my giveaway to give away on May 7th for the event. I did not upload the flyer again, but I'm doing this Mother's Day event on May the 7th, and I'm gonna do a giveaway, some type of raffle. And so I was trying to put together the basket. I got all my books in there. I got my products in there from Mom Bomb. Y'all already know, but if not, yes, y'all can go to mombomb.org and use the coupon code Miracle Sims for 10% off. But some blessed person is gonna win that raffle and get all the products that they sent me, alongside of my books and some nail polish and what else is in there? I don't know. So all kinds of good stuff. So yeah, man, that is the ultimate, Miracle Sim / unwind self-care basket at the moment. And yeah, that's quite exciting. I feel like there's a few things I need to tweak, but for the most part, it's looking pretty good. I think looking pretty good. I've actually put some photos on social media, so those of y'all that follow me, especially on Facebook and whatnot, you guys get sneak peeks at different stuff. So yeah, man, be on the lookout because there's photos out of me working on the basket. But it has been well received thus far. It's been well received, so it looks like it might be a pretty good little gift that somebody's gonna win. I believe on May the 7th. But anywho, yeah. Other than that, yeah, just I worked with my acting student, and that was pretty much yesterday. I did a quick wine tasting in my group as well, the group Unwind Self Care and Sip Spa on Facebook. I did it. I tasted one of my wines yesterday on miracleofwine.com. And yeah, it was good. It was miracle approved. I approved it and everything like that. But yeah, other than that was my day yesterday. Outside of being a mom and all the stuff, regular stuff. Anyway, but let's get to this chat, right? Your will be done. So, I mean, obviously, the inspiration came from this deep dive into the Lord's Prayer. I would say again, right? But I don't know. That's the interesting thing about the Soul Space app. I feel like since I've been listening to them every day since 2020, I do feel like there's like certain themes that may be repeated, but I don't know, for whatever reason, every day still feels as if I'm listening to something new. So yeah, I mean, even though it's another deep dive into the Lord's Prayer, I think, I feel like there's something, unique to say today. So here I am, that was the inspiration for today. A deep look into this phrase, your will be done. All right. So let's start off with this first verse here. Obviously, the inspiration is Matthew 6:10. It says, your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. One of the first things that came into my mind this morning as I just reflected on that phrase is that, we say this stuff, y'all familiar with the Lord's Prayer. Y'all, we say this stuff all the time, but it's like, do we really live it though? Like, do we really allow this to happen in our life? Like, do you really live by God's will every day? And obviously I'm asking you, I'm asking myself as well. I do feel like, I'm in a place where, again, I do allow God to just a lot of stuff going on in my life right now. I'm just really just going by faith and the will of God. I do feel like I'm in that place now, right? But I mean, hey, I'm sure there's ways I can still improve on that, right? And I'm not at the place where I don't completely stop. Well, I was about to say completely stop worrying. I don't too much worry anymore, honestly, but I mean, I'm sure I still got my doubts, right? I still have my, those little side thoughts, those little, questions where it's like, if I truly, truly, not say just believed, but like if I truly allow God to lead and guide my life fully, right, then I would think that some of that doubt and fear and all that stuff would kind of go away because I would just take those things captive, right, to the knowledge of Christ, as I should do, But as a human, you still wonder certain stuff. You still, but then again, I mean, I feel like that's where like temptations and whatnot come in as well. So it's a combination of a few things, honestly. But if we just think about this whole idea of letting God's will be done in our life, do we do that? And then how can we get better with that? How can we start to do it if we don't do it? What does that even look like? And everything like that. So yeah, I mean, again, I can go on and on about my little testimony and how I feel like what it looks like in my life. But I mean, ultimately, I guess the whole thing is to reflect on, each one of us reflect on our own lives and ask God, if we don't know what it looks like, then ask God to show us what that looks like and to help us, right, to be able to do that. And not just make it something that we say, but actually something that we live out and do. So that's one of the things that crossed my mind this morning as I was reflecting on this. But let's keep going. Let's see what else the Bible has to say. John 4:34 says, Jesus said to them, my food is to do the will of him who sent me and to accomplish his work. Well, I mean, in short, like the songs say, Jesus knew the assignment. You know what I'm saying? um, I don't know that song. I just know that phrase. I don't, or understood the assignment. See, I don't know it. See, Jesus understood the assignment, right? Yeah, I mean, I ended up going deeper a little bit. And so I ended up reading, I didn't write it down, which I should have, but I read a little bit more of this section. So maybe a little bit before John 4 and 34. Probably read like 32 to the rest. I read that much of it. And it was talking about the account of like the woman at the well. And then after that account, that's when the disciples came up to him like, oh, you need to go get some to eat, Jesus. And Jesus is like, my food is beyond, like, Jesus was always on that other level. Like he was always like that next level thinking. So, they was obviously thinking about earthly food and physical food and whatnot. And he was like, my food is to do the will of him that sent me. Basically just, paraphrasing here, but I mean that's pretty much what he was saying in that, and then goes on to say a little bit more in regards to that. But yeah, I mean, do you understand the assignment today? Like I mean, obviously, yeah, we have our physical needs and food and whatnot, but um, I think, well, one thing crossed my mind is like, how can we understand something we don't know, right? So if you don't know what your assignment is, then you probably don't understand it, right? So I guess that's the first thing. Ask God what your assignment is, Um, and then as you understand your assignment, then you can do your assignment, regardless, right? Something to think about there. But yeah, let's keep going. Luke 22:42 says, saying, Father, if you are willing, remove this cup from me. Nevertheless, not my will, but yours be done. So a few things crossed my mind here. Obviously, again, we said in this last verse here that, Jesus understood the assignment. He knew what he was there to do, and he was letting everybody know I'm doing what I've been sitting here to do, X, Y, and Z. Even so much so, right? Even so much so to continue to do what God wants him to do, even when he didn't necessarily want to. Like, I mean, this prayer when he was I don't want to misquote the location, but basically before he got taken for the judgment and whatnot, he was there praying and asking God, right, to take away this whole thing about the cross, like being like, hey, if there be another way, right, to do this, that would be great. But if not, still your will, not my will. Obviously, we know what happened and everything like that. But I mean, can we make that our prayer today? Like, even when it comes to something that we don't understand or we don't like, or we may not want to do, or whatever the case is, are you still willing to walk in your assignment, right? Are you still willing to do God's will? That is the question today. I'm reminded of a few things. But okay, fine. I think majority of you all know that I was in a risque movie. I think y'all do. If you don't, then I mean, you can just Google Miracle Sims and you'll be able to see some stuff. But anyway, and I've done a lot of talking about that. I did, a couple of videos to explain from a Christian's perspective of why I took on the film and everything like that. And again, that was something that I struggled with because even from when I first saw the audition, to be honest, and which is so ironic now because to be honest, if I'm completely honest, and I already told y'all this before, when it comes to me and movies and whatnot, there's been like roles and whatnot that I've been seeing and stuff, but I'm not led to do it. Like, I'm not even led to audition. And it's very interesting. It's very interesting. Because Miracle back in the day would audition for everything. And look and one for the most part, I would audition for everything. But now I'm just very like, but anyway, let's talk about a couple years ago, right? Miracle back, 2016, 2017, 2018. Let's talk about 2017, 2018 Miracle. So back then when this role came across me, man, when I first saw it, I passed it up. I was like, eh. Then I saw it again and it felt led to look deeper. And I just was like, I didn't really necessarily understand it, but understand why. But I just was like, well, looking into it, praying about it, talking to my husband about it. Felt led to just go ahead and just be like, you know what, I'm gonna audition and we'll see what the Lord do. God had been closing so many different doors. Like, there's so many different opportunities that I had gone for, so many different things, reality opportunities, all kinds of random opportunities that I had gone for, and doors had shut. And So I was used to shut doors. And so my thing was like, hey, I'm gonna just audition, and then if the door closes, whatever, whatever. But for whatever reason, the door didn't close. I kept getting asked to do what's called like callbacks and callback videos and whatnot like that. And then I didn't hear anything. And then months later, all of a sudden, and it's a joke between my husband and I, all of a sudden, I get the call from the director. And needless to say, I mean, obviously I ended up doing the film, blah, blah, blah. I mean, y'all can go deeper and look. I mean, and again, look up Actress Miracle Sims, YouTube or Facebook and all this different stuff, y'all. And y'all could see videos about all of this in detail. So I'm not going to get into too much detail in regards to it. But what I'm saying is, ultimately for me, it's like, I guess I'm reminded of this because it was something that I did feel led to do, even though I didn't fully understand why. And I just was like, I mean, this sounds like a good opportunity. Lord, you didn't close the door and you closed several doors. So obviously I'm supposed to walk in it. I don't understand it. I know it is risque. I know it's all this other stuff going on. I might even get judged by all this different stuff. And for whatever reason, I feel led to go ahead and do this. And, and I'm like, all right, fine. So I do it. And now since then, right, next thing I know, I'm launching GSL. I'm meeting all these people from around the world. I meet Allie, who is a human trafficking survivor, whose story is deeper, way more crazy than my movie represented. The movie that I was in is like, I say it all the time, it scratches the surface of what like is actually going on in real life when it comes to these type of things. So there's just so much that has been said and done since then that has proved to be confirmation to me of what God used me in that role for. And even beyond, it's blessed me and my family beyond like what I originally signed on to receive or whatever. So, and that's another thing as well. And so again, we do like you when you're being led by God, right? A lot of times maybe it won't make sense, and it might not make sense to you, right? It might not make sense to people who know you. It might not make sense to people who don't know you, right? But when God wants to use you, right, you got to be willing to go, willing to do, and willing to be that vessel to do his will. That's what I'm learning today. I mean, that's what I learned then. That's what is being reiterated to me now through this. And so I hope that encourages you and inspires you, y'all. Hearing a little bit about that. Because at the end of the day, it was a challenge, right? And it still was like a mental challenge because it just was like, even when I started to do the things that I had felt led to do, which was kind of start conversations and all this different type of stuff, eventually, it's like, okay, I did my part. I did what I set out to do when it came to that. And it is what it is. It's what's done is done. And again, God has shown me where, like, how he's using it. So yeah, I mean, although I wish a few things were different, and I'm going to just be honest, I do wish a few things were different, but I don't regret doing what I feel like God led me to do, because again, I just know that there's so many different things where and probably things I don't even fully even know, to be honest, like some things I might not even like understand of what my involvement did or is doing or whatever. But I just hope these things encourage you to be willing to be that vessel for God. And even so much so where, if it's something that you don't like, you don't want, whatever the case is, if this is something that he's asking you to do, then do his will, regardless of your feelings, right? Regardless of what anybody else say. If you feel led by God, then do his will. I done reiterated that a lot, so let me keep going. Let me keep going with the rest of these verses. But let me see. Psalm 143:10 says, Teach me to do your will, for you are my God. Let your good spirit lead me on level ground. Yep, yep. Let's make that our prayer today, y'all. Let's make that our prayer. Hey, there's plenty of verses in the Go Deeper section that you can peruse and let marinate on your heart, souls, and minds this morning. Like I said, I mean, ultimately, yes, I hope that you all are encouraged and inspired by this, because that's the juice. That is the juice this morning. But the Bible verse of today is Luke 6:38. It says, Give, and it shall be given unto you. Good measure, pressed down and shaken together, and running over shall men give into your bosom. For with the same measure that ye meet withal, it shall be measured to you again. Friends, I hope you all enjoyed this juice this morning. Thank you so much for listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration and juice. I pray you guys can go forth and have a wonderful day. I look forward to talking to you all tomorrow, if the Lord's will. Bye-bye. And there you go, Facebook, YouTube, Rumble. I hope that you all enjoyed the juice this morning. I hope that it is encouraging and inspiring to you. Yep. Again, to God be the glory for all things, man. I'm excited. I'm thankful. God is doing phenomenal things. We keep getting like little sneak peeks of greatness. Shout out to my guy Boomer. He put out a photo from the Cast movie on my Instagram. So that was cool. Really cool stuff going on TikTok as well for your girl, thanks to him. So that's really cool as well. Even when I looked at the basket, let me since y'all my juices, right? Y'all my video juices, y'all watch me live, y'all get all these little sneak peeks and extra little things, right? So let me show y'all this photo of my basket. Hold on. The basket that I'm working on. I would move the camera because it's right over there, but I ain't gonna manage business. I'm saying. Now let me just do that real quick. Let me just put the episode out, and then I will show y'all a sneak peek at the basket that I was working on. Let's see, add this in there. Let me see. I gotta do. Yeah, man. Shout out to the sponsors, y'all. If y'all want to sponsor us in any capacity, y'all know. Well, we do have the monthly support that you all can do as low as 99 cents, or one-time support as well. Is on the Cash App. The Cash App for one-time support is there. But if you guys want to sponsor like an episode, like what Alexander Jarrett did is to get me to make a commercial that plays at the end of the audio. We can do that, you know what I'm saying? So different types of opportunities are available. You guys can go to godsexandlove.com and hit up your girl. There should be the email there. And let me know if you guys want to sponsor us, sponsor us. Look, you guys want to, support. Even my husband is talking about investing in me a new robe, y'all. Y'all are serious about wanting to see me wear other things. I was like, well, I like onesies. This is a onesie. I like onesies. So if y'all want to invest in me some onesies, the funny thing is, man, there's a lot of things that I was a little bit distracted this morning when I got up. However, there's a lot of things that keeps me motivated to do this. I mean, obviously, again, this blesses me to take out this time with God every day, but also, and y'all, I do enjoy this relationship that we have, the banter, the good times, do enjoy talking to y'all and doing this. But yeah, there's just I guess a few things that kind of encourage me to keep going with everything. I mean, one, y'all know I got the dream team now. There's more people involved other than just me. So, I got to keep doing my part so everybody else can do their part. So that's one thing. Also the fact that this morning when I got up or whatever, here come my husband like peeking in or whatever, making sure I was up, turning on the lights, all this different stuff. I'm like, I'm up, I'm up, I'm up. So that I had my contingency plan. Um, so that was another reminder to be like, all right, get on up, girl. Then, I did see my guy Ewan. I tuned into different stuff. I was checking up stuff before I got going, and so I did see Ewan. Showing love again as you tend to do. I appreciate you, bro. My Australian brother, look down under, right? I'm not trying to attempt the accent at, what is it, 6 in the morning? I'm not attempting the accent right now because I ain't got time for you want to be like, that's not how we talk. My jokes to move right now. Anyway, but yeah, shout out to you and another contingency plan, another something that keeps me motivated. Knowing that, Alexander's, knowing that we need to put out his ad. That was another thing motivating me this morning to keep going. Get on up, get it out there. And what else motivated me this morning? A lot of things. Like I said, I was a little distracted, but there was no way I wasn't going to not do it, especially with going ahead and waking up on time and stuff like that. Honestly, that's kind of like the only thing that would hold me up. If somehow I sleep late, then I probably wouldn't do it. But other than that, yeah, majority of the time I try my best to go ahead and do this because, again, like ultimately I enjoy it. That's the main thing. Well, not the main thing, but one of the huge things. I do enjoy it, but also, those other things went alongside it as well. Oh, sorry, Mom. I'm already halfway in, but I did get the feedback. Mom misses the little music. The little music. Hold on, let me turn this on. Turn it down a little bit. Yeah, how about this, Mom? How about that one? Music. No, I haven't even thought about it. I mean, I stopped because it seemed like it was distracting. Honestly, it seemed like they made the video crack and all this other little random stuff. But there it is, Ma. There it is. There it is. Let me see. I know I'm supposed to be showing y'all something. I just want to check this. Whoa! I'm still live. Let me check this really quickly. Okay, cool. All right. So I'm gonna show y'all this basket real quick. Then let y'all go. Sorry, I just kept y'all on here so long, but I appreciate you all listening and watching. I hope that again, all of this encourages you and inspires you on your walk with Christ. You know what I'm saying? There's just so many different things that I have seen happen in my life. So many different goals that I've met, and it's a blessing. It truly is a blessing because I remember when, again, I remember when all these things were just dreams. And so for me, it's just confirmation. It's confirmation that, God put certain things on my heart and mind to do. And, I'm just seeing certain things come to fruition. And I don't know. Like I said, it's a blessing. It is a blessing. Let me just look here real quick. Oh, it's my husband watching me. Yo, hey husband. I didn't even know you had a YouTube, sir. That's crazy. I got a comment and it's my husband. Anywho, but all right, y'all. This is the basket that I'm working on. Y'all throw me some love, some hearts and some whatever. What y'all think of this basket? It has all 5 of my books thus far. It has a bottle of the Mother's Day wine. We got in there the Mom Bomb products, and then even some nail polish. So yeah, man, I think this is a pretty decent basket, man. And we're not thinking about charging too much for the raffle either. So this is a real nice blessing, I think. But y'all can let me know what y'all think about that. And then last but not least, let me tell y'all real quick. There's like little things. Sorry, y'all. I changed the theme on y'all real quick. There's little things that kind of like just, I don't know if I would say bring me joy, but like kind of. And one of the things is, again, like I told y'all, keeping myself up, not just trying to plug my endeavors, but I don't know. This just made me happy, like looking at my nails with these pastel colors, and I'm just like, oh, they're cute, Y'all cannot see. This light is not good for trying to show y'all stuff, my nails and stuff. But anyway, yeah, I got so there's 4 different colors. Or wait, yeah, 4 different colors. The challenge. Can I remember the names? Okay. This light blue is called That's gonna be a good way to show y'all. This light blue is called Philadelphia. This green is called Slow and Steady. Slow and Steady. Or Oslo and Steady. This yellow is called Belgium Buttercup, I think. Belgium Buttercup. And then this coral color is called Caribbean Coral. Shout out to me, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to me for saying it right. I think those are all the names. And my toes look the same in regards to all these different colors and so. I don't know. It's just bringing me little things, man. We're I feel together, even though I know, look, no makeup, hair all crazy, wearing a onesie, but my nails are still, it's weird. Anyway, and I did them myself from the comforts of home, unwindselfcare.com. But all right, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all go. But thank you all so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for the support in any aspect. And I hope that you all have a wonderful, wonderful Friday. Bye.